Coming up on News 13 Live at 5:30, thousands of fish found a new home this morning as Lake Irina was stocked with brook trout for opening weekend Saturday. We'll head over to the water where some hooked anglers were watching the lake fill up with what they hope will be one of their lucky catches.
From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Hey everyone, thanks for staying with us tonight. I'm Kristen Basinski. Well, in just a few days, anglers will be coming out of hibernation and taking a seat along the water's edge. Fishing season starts Saturday for most of Pennsylvania, and of course, you need fish to fish. Our Jasmine Brooks was hanging out with the trout as Lake Irina was stocked with thousands of scaly swimmers this afternoon.
It's a new place for these fish to call home. Thousands of brook trout were released into Lake Irina Monday morning at the community park in Hazel Township. The fish were delivered by the Pennsylvania Fish Commission and released into the water through large tubes. Joe Galata is the chairman of the Recreation Committee at Community Park. He tells me brook trout are the fish of choice because they are easier for kids to catch and all the kiddos really enjoy fishing for them. But kids aren't the only ones who enjoy this fishing spot. Many adults who are hooked on the sport also come to check out the trout being stocked.
I enjoy it. I like to eat the fish once in a while. I give most of them away. I just love it. It's something to do. It costs, $32, $33 to fish, and to me, it's a one-year fee, and it's a lot cheaper than going out golfing or something, Just something I like to do.
Men, women, and children hit the banks to watch the lake fill up with the new fish, and they are all ready to reel them in. Now that the lake is fully stocked, it may be tempting for some fishermen to come on out and start early, but the official season starts Saturday at 8 a.m. And for those who decide not to follow the rules, the Waterways Conservation Officer will be out to enforce them, and the consequences are a bad catch.
It could be as simple as a verbal or written warning. It could be a issuance of a citation and a fine, as well as loss of fishing privileges.
Lou Pacini says some people illegally take fish because of greed, while others are just uneducated on the rules. Anglers, men and women, are allowed 5 fish per day, and each fish must be a minimum of 7 inches long. And if you don't see a man in uniform, people like Matrician are always watching for cheaters.
Well, believe it or not, I'll be here almost every day watching for people that illegally fish. Not only that some people don't carry a license with them, but a lot of people just come and take fish just to be goofs,
Lake Irina will be stocked again sometime near the end of April. Good luck reeling in the big one on Saturday, and good luck to these fish as they enjoy a new home and hope not to get hooked. Reporting for News 13, Jasmine Brooks, Hazel Township.
Jasmine, thank you. Well, from fish to the Easter Bunny, who had a very busy weekend delivering Easter baskets Saturday into Sunday. But before he started on his journey from home to home, he was in Freeland visiting kids at the annual Easter egg hunt. The Easter Bunny greeted the kiddos before they were given the green light to start hunting. Around 100 kids took part in the hunt. All the kids took home lots of candy. This is the first year for the egg hunt at the town square. In years past, the hunt was always held at the public park, but the square seems to be a perfect place for such a fun event. It looks like all had a great time in Freeland, and we sure hope all the little ones woke up to some great Easter baskets Sunday morning from Peter Cottontail. Now to Schuylkill County, where the Easter Bunny left behind lots of eggs in Tamaqua. This is the 7th annual Easter egg hunt in the borough. The event was put on by the Tamaqua Chamber of Commerce. Around 100 kids took part in searching for the eggs at the town square in the center of the borough. The kids walked away with some great prizes and all had a great time. Hope it was a happy Easter for all our friends in Schuylkill County. Our Christian and Jewish viewers have something in common this year. Good Friday and the Jewish holiday of Passover shared a day this year. Passover started at sundown Friday. It's a time for the Jewish community to celebrate and commemorate when the Israelites were freed from slavery in Egypt. The Passover festival will last for the next 7 days. Jewish families enjoy the Passover Seder, a Jewish ritual feast that marks the beginning of the Jewish holiday of Passover. People say they have richer feeling and come out rejuvenated. A historic day in Luzerne County and all of Pennsylvania as Governor Tom Corbett signed 2 bills into law. Both are meant to protect the children of the Keystone State, stemming from the Kids for Cash scandal that rocked our area and beyond.
I want to note that the bill passed without any opposition. It is nice to see a bipartisan approach, but it's common sense.
Senate Bills 815 and 818 were created in response to the corruption scandal that erupted 4 years ago, leading to the arrest of 2 Luzerne County former judges. At the Luzerne County Courthouse today, Corbett said, quote, "This is the first step to taking action to prevent future injustice against our children." And according to Senator Lisa Baker, who was the sponsor of the bills, under the new laws, judges must state their reasons on the record for each juvenile disposition and require that any juvenile under 14 have legal representation at all delinquency hearings. Those over 14 can waive their right, but only in limited circumstances. News 13 at the courthouse this afternoon, where juvenile justice is now headed in the right direction after the governor signs on the dotted line.
But this is an important step because this step resolves the issue of not having a lawyer with the child. And had a lawyer been with a child in most of these instances, if not all of them, this scandal would have never occurred. I think it's going to help the healing process here, particularly in Luzerne County, but it's going to help the citizens of Pennsylvania across the board, and particularly the children, that they have counsel in very important situations where they can be incarcerated.
It is such a tremendous relief. I'm so proud of the teamwork that brought this to fruition, the bipartisan cooperation of the members of the House and the Senate, not just in Luzerne County, but across the Commonwealth. I'm very proud of the Juvenile Justice Task Force, Judge Burke. It has just been, after all of the tragedy, when you look at where we are today, so many people were a part of it. And I'm just honored to be here and to take part in what is a milestone day for Luzerne County.
I was one of the very first people to alert Juvenile Law Center to what was going on because I was incarcerated wrongfully, and I waived my right to counsel unknowingly. It's so amazing that so many people cared so much about it, and that Juvenile Law Center really helped our community come back together and say, this is wrong, we shouldn't be doing this. And now we're here, and no child can ever waive their right to counsel, and it's really incredible that I know now that what happened to me cannot happen to another child, and that's incredible. That's vindicating.
Senator Baker also told News 13 that one of the major problems in Luzerne County was that more than 50% of juveniles who were appearing in court chose not to have an attorney with them. This law that's now in place will severely limit the ability of any juvenile to waive their right to counsel, ensuring that the juvenile justice system is protecting children's fundamental constitutional rights in the courtroom. Stay with us tonight on News 13. We have an update on that Mahanoy City murder we told you about last week, why residents are breathing a little easier tonight. Also ahead, brush fire season is in full swing, and a red flag warning has been issued for our area. What does that mean? We'll tell you coming up. Residents in Mahanoy City are breathing a sigh of relief tonight after learning that a murder in their town last week was an isolated incident, and the man who did it is behind bars. 48-year-old Gene Slavinsky was murdered inside his West Center Street home on April 3rd. State police now say the alleged killer is 18-year-old Jarvin Huggins of White Owl Manor. Police say Huggins entered the victim's home through a basement door to commit burglary and theft. He turned the electricity on and off several times to lure Slavinsky to the basement, and when he did go down, Huggins struck him multiple times in the head with an iron rod. Police said Huggins then stole a number of items, including Slavinsky's car. Huggins is in the Schuylkill County Prison awaiting his hearing. It's time to start paying for that nice mild winter. Brush fire season has arrived early because there was so little snow this winter or rain so far this spring. And if you haven't noticed, the wind has been strong for the last couple of days in our area. Combine that with dry land and low humidity, leading to many brush fires around town, prompting the National Weather Service to issue a red flag warning for our area and beyond, which basically means no outdoor burning. There is a great risk of explosive fire conditions. Check this out. Pictures from Foster Township over the weekend. The flames were fierce near Eckley, nearly 200 acres on fire there. Dozens of firefighters called out to battle the brush Saturday night. And in Hazel Township, there were 2 forest fires that kept firefighters very busy, like this one near the Stockton Mountain. News 13 took a trip to Schuylkill County today to talk with the Assistant District Forester, Robert Carilla, who says a red flag warning is something to take very seriously.
No one should be doing any burning at all whatsoever. It's not a very good time at all. Keep brush cleared back from your home. Don't stack any firewood right up against your porch or against a building. Keep the leaf litter raked back and pushed away. Create what we call a little defensible space. If a fire does start coming out into a wooded area where there's homes, it would give our firefighters a fighting chance of being able to save a structure.
And with no sign of any significant rain in the forecast anytime soon, there should be no burning at all until the ground is given a good soaking. The brush fire season usually peaks from late April until mid-May, but the dry weather already has firefighters ready. Area residents should be aware that winds will normally pick up around 11 or noon. ATV and dirt bike riders should stick to well-defined trails so their hot mufflers don't spark fires. Motorists should use ashtrays instead of flipping cigarette butts out the window, and keep cooking fires away from brush and undergrowth, as well as the sides of homes. And finally, residents who start fires in fireplaces or pellet stoves during cool nights to refrain from dumping ashes outside where the wind could scatter the embers. The National Weather Service has issued the red flag warning for the existence of critical fire conditions through 8 o'clock tonight. We should get some relief Tuesday and Wednesday with less wind and a chance of showers, but nothing is guaranteed. And as the wind has been the hardest to contend with when it comes to the weather lately, not only for firefighters who find themselves battling 2 forces of nature, wind and fire, but just the general public, definitely for the women out there. Some bad hair days we've been having. As we take a look at tonight's creative condition brought to you by Darius Martinez, a 7th grader in Miss Walker's art class at the castle. Darius shows us the sun that we've seen a lot of lately. Nice job, Darius. You can pick up your movie pass to Regal Cinemas anytime here at News 13. Let's now see if we will see any kind of precipitation in the coming days. Partly cloudy skies for tonight. The wind continues to be a little speedy out there. 50 will be our low. Here's your 40 outlook. Tuesday, partly sunny, 48 for our high. 30 will be our low on Tuesday evening. Wednesday, check this out. We got a chance of snow showers in the early morning, and then we could see some rain mixing in. Partly sunny skies. It'll remain breezy with a high up to 46. Thursday, it's going to be mostly cloudy skies with a high up to 48 and then 56 to end your work week off on Friday. So no sign of any significant rainfall in our future. So it's probably safe to say that red flag warning and no burning will be in effect for a while to come. Your forecast tonight brought to you by the Lazy Dog Salon, Dog and Cat Grooming, North Broad Street, West Hazelton. Call 459-0310 to make an appointment for your furry friend at the Lazy Dog Salon. Also, Yevik's Detail Plus Auto Center, 11th Street and North Church Street, between Laurel and Church. By appointment only, call 450-0959 or 956-0251. It's the best time of the year to get that car all squeaky clean. More news is coming your way next right here on Channel 13. But first, Freddie B's in with sports. He's talking baseball on the high school and professional level. He's also got a little softball news as well. St. Luke's Evangelical Lutheran Church in Freeland at Washington and Main Streets will be collecting personal care kits for Lutheran World Relief throughout the month of April. Lutheran World Relief works to fight poverty and promote a more just and peaceful world by helping people help themselves. Collection dates will continue through the next 2 Sundays, April 15th, where you're asked to bring adult toothbrushes and combs, and items and donations can also be dropped off at Sunday Church School in the parish house from 9:45 to 10:45 or during worship at 11 a.m. On Easter Sunday, the church collected soap for the care kits. For April 22nd's worship service, parishioners and friends of the church are asked to bring adult-sized nail clippers. Monetary donations are also being accepted to aid in the shipping. Items can also be dropped off at St. Luke's office at 627 Main Street in Freeland, Monday through Friday between 9 a.m. and noon. If you want to make up your own personal care kit to donate, St. Luke's will accept that as well. For more information or to have someone pick up kits from you, call 751-8549. And that will do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for making us a part of your Monday. You can catch this newscast again with a rebroadcast throughout tonight, or simply go to News 13's website, ssptv.com, where you're going to find everything Greater Hazleton and beyond. It's all just a click away. On behalf of all of us here at News 13, be safe. Have yourselves a great Monday night. We'll see you on Tuesday. Good night.